Okay, students, in this video, we will see the solution of question number 62. There is a small adjustment regarding this new profit sharing ratio. You can see here that Kamal is admitted into the firm for one-fourth share in the profits to be contributed equally by Vikas and Sujit. So, Kamal is a new partner, isn't it? So, Kamal is getting one-fourth share in the profit, and this one-fourth share is been acquired from Vikas and Sujit equally. That is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Because there are two partners, Vikas and Sujit, two partners. That is 1 by 2. If there were three partners, it would be 1 by 3. Okay. So Kamal is acquiring one fourth. So this one fourth, this this one fourth, as you can see here, this one fourth will be acquired from Vikas and Sujit equally. That is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay. So whenever you see the word acquired, it means subtraction. Just like in question number 61, we saw uh, the partners, the existing partners or the old partners, they were surrendering, isn't it? So whenever you see the term surrender or acquired, it means subtraction. Okay. So from the old profit sharing ratio, that is 5 by 8 and 3 by 8 from Vikas and Sujit, these will be subtracted. Okay. So you see the new profit sharing ratio will be 2 is to 1 is to 1. Okay. We are multiplying this one fourth by 2 so that all the denominators can be equal. Okay. Now let us move on to sacrificing ratio, which is very simple. Just put the formula and get the ratio. Okay. And like in the previous solution, that is 61, I said that these subtracted items are the sacrificing ratio actually. So similarly, you can see here that is they are subtracting. Okay, from Vikas we are subtracting 1 by 8. From Sujit we are this subtracting 1 by 8. This 1 by 8, 1 by 8, that is 1 is to 1 is actually the sacrificing ratio. But still we have to use the formula so to acquire the exact sacrificing ratio. In exam time, you can do this kind of tricks. Okay, just to make sure that your calculation is okay. Okay, so now let us move on to a revaluation account. So this revaluation account is very simple. You can see here there is no such problem here. Okay, so furniture is to be appreciated by 12,000. So whenever the amount is followed by the word by, write the amount directly. Furniture is an asset, so furniture is increasing here. Okay, so we will put this furniture in the credit side of revaluation account because asset is increasing. Okay, and stock will be reduced by 20%. So the amount of stock is 20,000. So its 20% will be how much? 4,000. Okay. So there is no other information that will appear in this revaluation account. So we will close it here. So the profit will be 8,000, and this 8,000 will be shared between Vikas and Sujit as per their old profit sharing ratio, that is 5 is to 3. Okay. Now let us move on to capital account. But before moving towards this capital account, we have to do some calculations or the working note, so which has been given here. This valuation of goodwill. Okay, first of all we have to calculate the valuation of first of all we have to calculate the amount of goodwill. Okay, so in chapter number 1 we saw that how to calculate goodwill. Okay, using average profit method, super profit method. Okay, even using the capital addition method. Okay, so normally in chapter admission, retirement, and death, you will not uh, get the question of capital addition method. Okay, but in the rare cases you may get. Okay, that is why you have to learn the process. Okay, so here we have to calculate super profit because the goodwill is to be valued on the 4 years of the average super profit. Okay, so average profit is given, that is 40,000, and the normal profit. This normal profit is also called return on capital employed. Okay, this has to be subtracted. Okay, average profit minus normal profit, it will be 16,000. Now you have to put the formula. Okay, so it is given 4 years of purchase. Okay, so super profit we have calculated 16,000, so it will be 64,000. So the amount of goodwill of the firm or the total goodwill is 64,000. So from this 64,000, you have to calculate the amount of uh, Kamal's share of goodwill. Okay, so Kamal is coming for 1/4 share in the business, isn't it? So the amount of goodwill of Kamal will be 16,000. And in this question, Kamal is not bringing in his share of premium for goodwill. Okay, that is why we have to make this adjustment through his current account by opening Kamal's current account. Okay, because a new partner, okay, has to always, okay, pay the amount of paid amount of goodwill to the sacrificing partners as per their sacrificing ratio. Okay, that is why we have to uh, always make the adjustment for the same. Okay, when a new partner is bringing in the amount, we will write here by premium for goodwill. Okay, we write here by premium for goodwill. Okay, but if the partner is unable to bring in the amount of premium for goodwill, then we write the partner's current account. Okay, a new partner's current account. Okay, now let us see one more adjustment that is given here regarding uh, the workmen compensation reserve. Okay, so workmen compensation reserve has to be continued. Okay, whatever the amount of WCR which was already existing in the business will be continued in the new firm also. Okay, after the admission of Kamal, so Kamal will also get his share on this, isn't it? So Kamal is coming for 1/4 share. So the amount of WCR is 8,000. So now, after the admission of Kamal, he will be sharing 2,000 out of this 8,000. Okay. So the amount of Kamal's share of WCR will be 2,000, isn't it? And now this 2,000 has to be shared between Vikas and Sujit as per their sacrificing ratio, which means Kamal have to pay more 2,000. Okay, but he is bringing the amount of capital rupees 50,000, isn't it? So this amount, whatever the amount we have calculated for this WCR, will be subtracted from the amount of capital that is brought in by him. Okay, we have done this kind of adjustment before also. Okay, now let us see the partner's capital account now. So by balance BD, 60,000 and 40,000 extracted from the balance sheet that is given. Okay, here in this question we have bank. So whatever the amount of capital that is brought in by Kamal have to be transferred to the bank account only. Okay, so by bank we write 50,000 in the column of Kamal. As we saw just now that this Kamal's share of goodwill was 16,000 and he is unable to bring in his amount of premium for goodwill. That is why we will share this goodwill of Kamal, that is 16,000, between Vikas and Sujit as per their sacrificing ratio, that is 1:1. Okay, so the amount, this 16,000, will be shared between Vikas and Sujit equally. That is 1:1, 1/2, 1/2. So it will be 8,000 and 8,000 in the column of Vikas and Sujit. Okay. So just now we saw one more adjustment, that this WCR. WCR amount is coming 2,000 of Kamal's share. Okay. So this will be shared between Vikas and Sujit equally. That is 1:1. So the amount was 2,000, isn't it? So 1/2, 1/2. That is 1,000. So we write by Kamal's capital account 1,000 in the column of Vikas and 1,000 in the column of Sujit. Okay. And for this same, you have to subtract from the uh, column of Kamal also. Okay. So Kamal's capital account will be this credited here. Okay. But the uh, in this column of Kamal, it will be debited. So the uh, adjustment here, if you can see here properly, Vikas and Sujit's capital account is credited by Kamal's capital account, okay? But Kamal's capital account will be debited by Vikas and Sujit's capital account, okay? You can see here these amounts are highlighted with yellow, okay? So we have seen the profit on revaluation also, that was 8,000, isn't it? You can see here, okay, the profit on revaluation was 8,000. So this 8,000 will be shared between Vikas and Sujit as per their old profit sharing ratio, which is 5,000 and 3,000. Okay, so do the total of all these, okay, and you will get 74,000 and 52,000. Since Kamal is bringing 50,000, its total will be 50,000 here, okay, but don't write 50,000 here. Why? Because you have to subtract these items, that is 1,000 and 1,000. Okay, so 50,000 minus 2,000 will be 48,000. So this is your capital balance, okay, which will appear in the balance sheet now. This balance sheet is very simple, okay. Machinery, it has nothing, so write the amount directly. Furniture was appreciated by 12,000, it will be 48,000. Stock is depreciated by 4,000, it will be now 16,000. Debtors, it has no adjustment, so just write 16,000. Okay. Bank, the existing balance is 12,000, and Kamal, he is bringing 50,000 as his share of capital. Okay, so it will be added to the existing bank balance, which will be 62,000. Now you may have a question that uh, 2,000 was reduced here, okay, isn't it? It is coming only 48,000. So why not we write here 48,000? Why we are writing on this 50,000 only? Actually, this 1,000 regarding this this 2,000, there is an capital adjustment. Okay, this 2,000 is not the drawings. Okay, if it was drawings, then we had to subtract. Okay, but this 2,000 is only the capital adjustment, which means Kamal is bringing 50,000 in the business. Okay, he is bringing 50,000, out of which 2,000 will be kept by Vikas and Sujit, which will not be withdrawn. Okay, and remaining amount, that is 48,000, will be treated as his capital. Okay, but the total capital on his admission, okay, that is on the admission of Kamal, okay, he brought 50,000 only. That is why we have to write here 50,000. Okay, and since Kamal was unable to bring any share of premium for goodwill, we have to open his current account. So this 16,000 will be transferred to his current account. And in this case, a new partner's current account will be uh, present in the asset column of the balance sheet. Okay. And the balances of capital are extracted from the partner's capital account. You can see here 74,000, 52,000, and 48,000, which will be here in the liabilities column of your balance sheet. Okay. And in this question, WCR was to be continued, isn't it? That is why we did this kind of adjustment here, isn't it? So WCR will continue here 8,000. Okay. Bank loan 24,000 and creditors 4,000. And you may have one more question here, that why not this bank loan is to be paid. Okay, when we already have 62,000, when we already have 62,000 in our bank, why not we pay this bank loan? See, in this question, there is no information regarding the bank loan. Okay, and this bank loan can be treated as both short-term and long-term liability. Okay, and there is no information regarding this bank loan, so do not touch this part. Okay. If it is mentioned in the question that bank loan is to be paid, then you have to make the adjustment. Okay, you may see this kind of adjustment in the chapter retirement or death. Okay, so let us see afterwards, but in this question nothing has been mentioned about bank loan, so just keep it that way. Okay, and the creditors will appear as it is, that is 4,000, and the total of balance sheet will be 2,10,000. uh, don't think you have to prepare a journal here. Okay, yeah, you don't have to prepare a journal. So this is the end of it.